What it do? Welcome to Hood Soul Wisdom. First and foremost, I appreciate you tapping in. I hope this episode finds you in the very best of every single aspect possible, including but not limited to mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Those are and forever will be my highest hopes and prayers for you and yours. I'm your host, Ruby. Glad you came through to Align and Thrive. This episode is brought to you by Forever Wise Coaching. Align and thrive with your health and wellness in mind. And Forever Wise Apparel, conscious wear with the essence of a G. Episode 26, part 6 of Play to Win, the Nutty Psyche. So I'm going to take it back a little bit where I've been going with all of this. I've been trying to gift you with awareness. And I've mentioned life is but a game. But if perceived that way, don't we play every game with the intention to win? So what determines if we win? The options we have plus the position we're placed in. Every position can lead to a different option. In turn, every option can lead to a different position. And in the process of the game, we learn how to avoid drawbacks by being aware of every move and its possible outcome. But what I want you to realize is that this game is all mental. So what's the game? I defined it as given attractions, actions, advertisements within the mass media that methodically endanger us, enslave us. And again, this is all mental. The game is a game of awareness of what you put your focus on. That's what the game is. Whatever you put your focus on, because your focus is your energy, and your energy equals your thoughts, your emotions. So this is a game of focus. It's a game of awareness. What determines if you win? If you put your awareness or your focus on the right shit. Now, I gave you the levels of the game. You're either in fear, you're analyzing critically, or you're just knowing. When you're in fear, you're fearing of what's coming next. You're always fucking worried. You're stressed the fuck out. When you rationalize, it's like, okay, you know better, you do better, you're progressing. But the highest level is when you know, when you think on purpose, when you start creating new thoughts and new stories within your mind. I also went over the rules, and y'all can go ahead and tap in on all of that. So I talked about thug life as well, right? With Tupac, thug life was the hate you gave little infants fucks everyone. Within my philosophy, what I created thug life to be was trauma, torture, hate, harm, unleashed globally, gruesomely, living in fatal environments. So that's all part of the game. And let me give you my philosophy as far as how I wrote it, because today we're going to talk about the Nutty Psyche. This is what I argue within my philosophy. The Nutty Psyche is paramount due to the game and thug life created for us. So this game and this thug life we're living in right now is created for us. Like I've told y'all, when you're just reacting and when you're living just in your ego, you're not creating any new thoughts. You're just recycling shit. You're just recycling whatever's given to you. You're not in your creator mode. So the only reason the game and thug life is strong and it keeps showing up in your life and you're a fucking victim and you're struggling is because that's where your awareness and focus is shifted into. That's all you pay attention to. So it's going to be there as long as you pay attention to it. Now, what does the Nutty Psyche is paramount mean? Just that when you hear the word nutty, you think about abnormal, crazy. Psyche refers to the mindset, and paramount, that means dominant, supreme. Principle is what rules. So when I say the Nutty Psyche is paramount, it means that in this game that is designed or created for us, when you think about the word nutty or crazy, it means you're doing the same shit but expecting different results. Now, if you lack focus and you want to succeed in life, but you're focused, not that you lack focus, but you're focused on the wrong shit, then you're gonna keep getting the same ass fucking experiences. No matter where the fuck you go, what the fuck you do, who you deal with, you're going to recycle the same experiences because you're not operating from your higher self. You're not operating from a pure mind. Your mind is intoxicated with the game as it is and thug life as it is given. So if you look around, what the fuck do most of our people value? All you gotta do is open your social media and see what the fuck our people are lost within. All of the attractions and actions and advertisements are all geared towards the wrong shit. Behaviors that put us in danger, whether it's from eating to violence to crime, anything that's materialistic and has to do with the desires of the body. Now, don't get me wrong, because of course, we want to live a life of harmony in which our mind, body, and spirit are all fed and taken care of. But the way shit is now, our mind is inundated with nothing but bullshit that feeds the body. Nothing but bullshit that's feeding the mind. What do you consume on a daily basis? Because health, it ain't just physical. It's not just what you eat. There's mental health, emotional health, spiritual health. And up until we begin to acknowledge these things, then and only then will we be equipped with a pure mind, with a pure psyche. Because our psyche is our mental, our mindset. And I don't like to be pessimistic, and I don't like to judge others. But like I said, just open your fucking social media. You have everybody fucking chasing riches. Most of these females are looking the same as far as the procedures they're having done on their bodies. Most of the males are chasing after the same shit. Most of our people, it's like you're trapped in a motherfucking rat race. But if you think about that and you think about a rat, they're like in a fucking wheel, fucking hamster wheel, running and running, but you're still stuck in the same ass place. We're all stuck in the mitote, in the smoking mirrors. And the mitote, the smoking mirrors, is just all the drama, all the bullshit that plagues your mind. You stay there, you keep replaying these old ass fucked up scenarios that make you worry, that make you anxious, that just make you feel bad. And then you keep getting all of that in your life. Well, no shit. How the fuck do you expect a different experience if you keep entertaining the same ass energy? That's where creating a new story comes in. That's where thinking new thoughts comes in. I asked in one of my stories not long ago, like, do you know how to create new thoughts? And some people said no, it's easier said than done. But here's the number one tip I can give you for creating new thoughts. Whatever shit you're going through right now, write down all of your expectations that worry you as far as how it's going to turn out to be. That's that old ass story. That's a story that's fucking draining you. That's a story that keeps you up at night. That's a story that got your psyche, your mindset all fucking nutty, all fucking out of whack. Now on the other side, write the complete opposite of everything you just wrote down. So basically, whatever's worrying you, whatever's keeping you up at night, the shit you're stressing about, because you know what the fuck you don't want. You don't want any of that. So now write down exactly what the fuck you do want and entertain that story. And the way you entertain that story is by going back to the rules I gave you. You need to know you're the one and only that runs this shit. Who do you believe in? Do you believe in the version of yourself that gets what the fuck you want all the time? Or the version of yourself that's a fucking victim? You can't believe in both. It don't work that way. Picture perfect. That's what you just did. You just painted that perfect picture as far as what you want your outcome to be. So now you got to speak into existence. Once you speak it into existence and you entertain the idea that you have your outcome, stay loyal to it. Because when you're loyal, you ain't got a shadow of a doubt. You're walking in faith. Then when you see results, you start staring at the world through your rear view and you know what the fuck works and what your downfalls are and how you're going to avoid them because you just grew from this circumstance. So the nutty psyche, get the fuck out of that place. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it to live a fucking life of worry, of anxiousness, of fear. And you could come and tell me, Ruby, but all the shit that's going on in the world and you don't know what the fuck I'm going through. I mean, I've been through my share of shit. And what I've learned through my journey as I'm standing here right now, or as I'm living here right now, is I want to feel good. And the only way I feel good is when I think new thoughts, when I create my own motherfucking thoughts and stop absorbing everything else that's fucking thrown at me. Even if everything around me reflects otherwise, fuck it. I refuse to entertain that shit because I want to feel good. So I go within me and I find the peace and harmony within me. And then everything else around me just seems to fall into place because I'm certain about it. I'm loyal to it. But yeah, the nutty psyche, get the fuck out of there. Let me equip you with a pure mind, good health, and a solid spirit. before I wrap it up, right? Make sure y'all tap in. Follow me on IG at Hood Soul Wisdom, at Forever Wise Coaching, and at Forever Wise Apparel for updates, giveaways, and merch drops. And if you haven't yet, do yourself a favor and click the link on the bio at Hood Soul Wisdom to download 8 affirmations to help you tap in and align with your essence. And subscribe to the email list so you're always up on game with what I got coming next. I appreciate you coming through, and as always, may the higher powers guide you, protect you, and fully equip you with a pure mind, good health, and a solid spirit. With much love, respect, and sincerity, I'm out.